So here we are. Today is going to be Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Cincinnati will play Baltimore. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Philadelphia at the Giants. Green Bay will play Minnesota. The Bills will be at the New York Jets. New England of 77 at 86, Miami. Dallas and Washington. Detroit and Chicago. Oakland and Kansas City, Carolina and New Orleans, Jacksonville and Houston, the Oilers at Indianapolis, San Francisco and Arizona, San Diego and Denver, and Seattle versus St. Louis, Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Here in Pittsburgh, both teams are 3-3 here in Heinz Field, and the winner will be 4-3 and leading. So the Steelers are 3-3. Cleveland is 3-3. We're ready to go here. The coin toss, and it'll be the Steelers that get it. And we're going to be underway as Cleveland will kick off, and the Steelers will down.
Is down by Russell.
And it's going to be here. The game set up very quickly. No sound here. It'll be first down and 10 for the Steelers. Roethlisberger gives to Willie Parker. Willie on the run, and he's only going to get a yard. It'll be second down. The Steelers offensively are going to have Roethlisberger, Parker, Kerry Davis back there. Miller, the tight end, Holmes, and Hines Ward, the Cleveland defense. Very good. Willie McGinnis is good, and I mean, who knows how they could do. Either one of these teams. Second down, Roethlisberger. They throw Santonio Holmes. There's a flag.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, and it's going to be on Baxter and move the Steelers up for a first down. So the Steelers get moved up. It'll be a first down and 10. It would have been 3rd and 1. They give to Willie. Willie on the run. Willie, and that is only about a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down and 9, though. Back to throw, looking. Roethlisberger throwing underneath is Kerry Davis. He's going to have 6 to midfield. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Can the Steelers get a Roethlisberger to throw quickly? Heath Miller, the tight end, and a first down. So that's big. And a first down for the Steelers. And they are driving. First down and 10, Roethlisberger looking. They're going to throw it down the middle and incomplete. His first incompletion of the day. It'll be 2nd and 10. Only 2 rushing yards today. Roethlisberger, quick throw, no good. He tried to go to Ward. 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. Willie Parker the draw. Fumble, and it'll be the Steelers, though. 4th and 7, and they're going to go for the block as Mitch Berger will kick and into the end zone. So here in Heinz Field, the first Steeler possession. Not good. It'll be first down and 10 for the Browns, and that's going to be Reuben Jones, a gain of 1. Here's Cleveland's offense. Charlie Fry, Reuben Jones, Terrell Smith, Kellen Winslow, the tight end, the junior, Braylon Edwards, good. Joe Joravicius, the Steeler defense, very good at what they do. They just had an off season there. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Fry, they go to Winslow, and the tight end, he got 8. He's a yard short. 3rd down and 1 for Cleveland. They give to Reuben Jones. Reuben on a run, and Reuben's going to get up to the 34. And a first down. Jones had 126 yards in the last game. First down. Back to throw. Fry, and that's Chris Hope. Casey Hampton, with the sack, a big sack. It'll be 2nd down and 18. 2nd and 18. Back to throw, looking, firing, and that's going to be Reuben Jones. Nothing there. 3rd down. 3rd and 18 with under 9 minutes to go. Fry to throw. Fry looking, Fry, and no, there's a penalty, and what's that going to be?
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh,
Number 25. 15-yard penalty.
Clark.
Automatic. 1st down.
Why? Why? But you even it out. One apiece. One for the Browns, one for the Steelers. The pitch to Reuben Jones, and that's Lamar Woodley, and they lose 4. 2nd down. A little bit upset is Mike Tomlin. 2nd down, Fry to throw. They throw it down the middle. Juravicius will get 8 back. 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Browns. Back to throw, Fry. And will he get enough? He does get enough, and a 1st down. Ryan Clark with that personal foul is going to hurt. It'll be 1st down. They go to Reuben Jones. Reuben. And he gets a couple. 2nd down and 8. So here comes Cleveland, 10th play of the drive. It'll be a reverse to Edwards, Braylon, and there's going to be a
holding. Offense. Number 77. 10-yard penalty.
They're going to move him back. 2nd and 18. Fry, the quick throw, and that's Winslow. So a gain of 7, 3rd and 11. So really a 4-yard penalty instead of 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and 11. Fry to throw. Looking. Fry will quickly deep. Edwards no good. It'll be 4th down. And now they're going to have to kick. Zastudil high into the near side to the 11-yard line. 11 plays, 31 yards. Half the quarter as the Steelers will get it back. Taking a look at the Steelers, they're 3-3. They've lost the last 2. They got beaten by the Browns 20-7 and got beat by the winless Eagles. They're very low in offense, all right in defense, but they're not having the best of seasons, as they have only 1 touchdown in the last 2 games. 10 points in the last 2 games. Will go to Cleveland when they have the ball. They give to Willie. Willie Parker, 15 down to the 20. He goes to the 30, 35, 40, and up to the 43, and a 1st down for the Steelers. 1st down and 10. At the end of the 1st quarter, Cincinnati and Baltimore are tied. Tampa Bay leads Atlanta. The Giants are up. Green Bay and Minnesota scoreless. Same with Buffalo and the Jets. New England and Miami, 7-7 there. Washington, 10-0. Detroit, 7-0 there. Kansas City, Oakland tied. Carolina, 7-0 over New Orleans. Jacksonville, 7-3. Indianapolis, 14-7. San Francisco, 7-0. Denver 7-0 over San Diego, and St. Louis 7-0 over Seattle. The Steelers now 1st down. They're going to go over, and that's going to be Willie, and a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. The Steelers running the football well, already 38 yards. Roethlisberger will throw, and that's incomplete. Tried to hit Santonio Holmes. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Parker to throw. Parker looking. Parker. And he's going to fire, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Jones. And now Cleveland will have it. 3.5 to go, and it'll be a 1st down. Fry, I think he fumbled the football. Actually, he's going to run maybe a busted play. And he'll get 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Cleveland. They started off 0-3, losing to Arizona, Oakland, and Tampa Bay. They had 13 points in the first 3 games. Then they blew away Kansas City, beat Pittsburgh, and beat New Orleans. They have a bad offense and a good defense, and this is a huge game for them. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Fry to look. Fry throws. Incomplete. 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for Cleveland. Back to throw is Fry. Looking underneath, and that's going to be Smith, 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So again, the Steelers will get it back. Let's see if they can end the quarter with it. And they go to the 14, to the 21, and that'll be a 1st down. So 1st down for the Steelers from their own 19-yard line. Roethlisberger. Ward, that's going to be a reverse, and he only gets a yard. 2nd down and 9. Roethlisberger back to throw, looking, throwing down the middle. They got Holmes and a 1st down, a gain of 16. 1st down and 10. Roethlisberger gives to Willie Parker. Willie, a gain of 4 yards, but it is stopped with 15 seconds. Remember, this is 1989 rules. They go to Santonio and a 1st down at midfield, and that'll be it. At the end of the 1st quarter, the score Cleveland nothing and Pittsburgh nothing, and Pittsburgh is driving. Well, we're about ready to go. It'll be the 2nd quarter. Pittsburgh nothing, Cleveland nothing. And Roethlisberger back to throw. Looking, he's going to throw it a little too far. He's 5 of 10 today. 48 yards and a pick. 2nd down and 10. Roethlisberger back to throw. Firing and incomplete. 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger looking. Roethlisberger fires, intercepted, and that's a big interception, the 2nd interception of the day, and the Steelers have given it right back to Cleveland. It's going to be a 1st down in a scoreless game here at Heinz Field. 2nd interception by Roethlisberger. Fry to throw, and that's Braylon Edwards. 2nd down and 4. Can Cleveland finally get a field goal maybe on here? It's Reuben Drones. Reuben again. Reuben to the 30, to the 25, and a 1st down to the 24. So Cleveland here in the 2nd quarter looking good. They give to Reuben. Reuben again, and he's going to get nothing there. 2nd down. They're in scoring position here. On the 25, they are threatening. 2nd down, Fry. They give it over to the near side and loses one. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Back to throw, looking, Fry. They're going to fire it down the end. That's going to be a 1st down by Dennis Northcutt. And a big 3rd down and 11, and they get 12. That's throwing up their hands. That's going to be a 1st down. Fry looking. They're going to fire it underneath. That'll be 2nd down, only a 2-yard gain to Smith. 2nd and 8. Cleveland trying to get a touchdown here. Fry to throw. Fry looking. He'll go underneath, and Reuben Drones, and they have scored. And Cleveland is up 6-0. Dawson, the extra point is good. See, that's huge. 10 of 12 for 60 yards and a score. And Cleveland is up 7-0. And they want to get it out of the end zone, and they're going to down it. So the Steelers down 7-0, only 91 yards of offense. And they have 2 mistakes, 2 errors, 2 turnovers. Willie Parker up to the 25 and a gain of 5. They're rushing very well. They have 48 yards rushing, 48 yards passing, but they only ran the ball 8 times, 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger, no good. It'll be 3rd down. Bodden with the stop. Roethlisberger not doing a great job today. 3rd down. Roethlisberger looking. They fire to Santonio. And he dropped it. He had it open and he dropped it. That is not what they wanted. It'll be 4th and 5, and there's the punt to the 32. Oh my, Santonio dropped it. That's going to be huge. It'll be a 1st down now. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh nothing. Back to throw, firing underneath is Reuben Jones and only gets a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Back to throw, Fry will throw it quickly, and that's a 1st down. And no, he's short. Short by about an inch. It's going to be 3rd down. 12 of 14 for Fry for 70 yards, all going short. 3rd inches, they go to Drones. Drones breaks through 1. Drones will get a 1st down. And a 1st down, 7.5 to go to the half. A 1st down for Cleveland. 4th play of the drive. Fry looking. Fry will go over to Winslow, the tight end. Winslow, pass Palomalu down to the 30, 25, 20. Here's Winslow, and he's down to the 8. To the 9-yard line and a 1st down. Kellen 3 for 59, a huge gain there, a 44. So 2 for 15. Before that, it's going to be 1st and goal. From the 10, they are in shock here in Pittsburgh. They hand off to the 5, and that's going to be Smith's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Back to throw, Fry, and that's going to be incomplete. Brian McFadden knocked it away. A big 3rd down and goal for Cleveland. Can actually stop this. Fry to throw. They throw it, and it is intercepted. Brian McFadden this time. He's down at the 1-yard line, but a big interception. Oh, what a mistake by Fry. What a huge mistake. Now they got to get it out of the end zone. That was a huge mistake. McFadden knocked it down. They went to him again. This time he intercepted. It'll be 1st down. They go to Willie. He gets out of the shadow of his own goalpost, and he gets 10 and a 1st down. So 1st down for the Steelers. There's Roethlisberger over to Willie. Willie's only got about a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger, they're going to go to Willie again, and a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down. Quickly nearing the half. We'll do this. 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger throws it down the middle. No good. It'll be 4th down. And now they're going to punt. Mitch Berger, but they get a 1st down. And a nice punt to the 40-yard line. To the 41. Let's take a look at halftime scores. Baltimore's up. Tampa's up on Atlanta. The Giants are up. Minnesota is up on Green Bay. The Jets are up on Buffalo. New England and Miami. What a crazy game that is. Washington beating Dallas. Chicago beating Detroit. Kansas City, Oakland scoreless. Carolina all over New Orleans. Jacksonville beating Houston. Indianapolis beating, look at that, they might win a 2nd in a row, the Oilers. Arizona 14-7 over San Francisco. Denver and San Diego are tied at 7. And the St. Louis Rams are 4-2, and they're up 21-3. So here come the Browns. It'll be 1st and 10. They go down short. Let's see what it is.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 42. 10-yard penalty.
And they're going to push it back. Cleveland's long drive was because of a personal foul penalty on Ryan Clark. Back to throw. Looking. Fry. And nothing there. It'll be 2nd down and 20. It was a 10-yard penalty. 2nd and 20. And so Fry had to call timeout. Cleveland leading 7-0 here in Pittsburgh. It's a very big game. The winner will go 4-3 in a congested and clogged AFC. 2nd and 20. Back to throw. They're going to throw it deep, and it is intercepted. Ike Taylor. It's intercepted, and that is huge. And now it's going to be 1st down and 10, and look at this. The Steelers now have a chance. 2 interceptions for Fry, and now, it was 2 for Roethlisberger earlier. They haven't been able to get anything going. It's going to be 1st down. Roethlisberger, they're going to go to Willie. Willie on the run. Willie 25, and a gain of 4. Be down to the 23. 2nd down and 6. The clock is ticking. Roethlisberger back to throw, looking. Roethlisberger will throw, and that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be bought, and it'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, looking. Firing, and they got him, and it's going to be 20. And down, it'll be 4th down and 1, and now they're going to kick. So a yard short. Will they get it off in time? This will be 34 yards. 34. A 35. And it is good. Jeffrey nails it. It's going to be Cleveland 7. Pittsburgh 3, and that's the thing. That's the first completion in a long time. It'll be to the 3, up to the 10, 15, and there it is to the 16. It'll be a 1st down. 2:10 to go. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 3. Fry will throw it down incomplete. 2nd down. Cleveland has 2 timeouts left. Charlie Fry, the quarterback here, 2 interceptions. Back to throw. This will be the last one. They give it to Reuben Drones. Reuben, and he's going to only gain 2. 3rd down and 8. A 2-minute warning. Oh, Cleveland calls timeout. I don't know why. You got the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 8. Fry will throw, and Dennis Northcutt, and now there's the 2-minute warning. Was, I think, a mistake, but that happens. Astudillo will kick, and the Steelers are going to try and cut this to either 1 or take the lead. They got all 3 timeouts. It'll be a 1st down. Roethlisberger. They give it to Willie. Willie on the run. Willie up to the 40 and a 1st down. They got to hurry it up. So they are hurrying it up to the line, and Pittsburgh will call a timeout. So 1:45, the clock stops. 7-3. Roethlisberger again. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's going to be Holmes. 45-40, 35-30. There it is. A foot race. Holmes out of bounds at about the 12. Going to mark it to 13. It's going to be 1st down and 10. And he is still in bounds, and the Steelers are going to let the clock run. It'll be 1st down. 2 timeouts to go. Roethlisberger throwing to Holmes. No good. No. Almost intercepted. Almost. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 3. Roethlisberger looking underneath the Willie. He's going to get 4. It's going to be third down. And the Steelers with a timeout remaining. 3rd and 6. This is huge. You're either going to be up by 3 or down by 1. Back to throw, Roethlisberger. And no good, nothing there. It'll be 4th down. Roy knocks it down. And Jeff Reed, this will be 26 yards to make it 7-6. Reed up and good. And it's Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. With 59 seconds to go. And bringing it out is going to be Cleveland. Josh Cribbs to the 30. It'll be a first down. Back to throw. They're going to fire it. Intercepted. Oh, Brian McFadden again. And here come the Steelers. They could take the lead or do some damage. It'll be first down and 10. 1 timeout. Roethlisberger. He'll throw. He's got Heath Miller. And Heath out of bounds. At the 13, it'll be second down and 2. The Steelers still have a timeout. Roethlisberger fires, intercepted. Oh my. And if I were Cleveland, I would just run the football out, and loss of 1. The Steelers called timeout, but one more play. They're going to give it to Reuben Drones. They say, hey, watch Reuben Drones. And let's see what Cleveland does. They're going to call timeout. So nobody has a timeout remaining. Back to throw. Fry throwing over the middle, and that's going to be complete. And down he goes. Will they have enough? The clock's running. Can they spike it? No. And at the end of the half, it's Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. What a first half. Very strange. Well, there's Roethlisberger and there's Fry. Roethlisberger terrible today. Fry not great. But Fry has completed a lot of passes. 9 of 23. Receiving, Santonio Holmes, 4 for 81. And, I mean, you look at that, Parker. Long of 32. It's 7-6 as we go to the third. And Jeff Reed will kick high and deep. Josh Cribbs to the 1-yard line, and Cribbs to the 25, and out of, well, they get him there. It'll be first down. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. It'll be first down. Back to throw. Fry looking, throwing. No, McFadden almost another interception. It'll be second down. Back to throw for the Browns. Charlie Fry underneath, and he'll get 4 of it. So they're going to make a 3rd and 6. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. Cleveland set up. Back to throw. Fry and underneath, though good. It's going to be 4th down. And now they're going to punt. Zastadil will kick to Santonio at the 24. Santonio to the 26. And it'll be a first down. First down and 10. Back to throw. Roethlisberger, a quick throw, incomplete. Oh, Baxter, that's the second time he's been able to do something there. Methadone for life. Good to see you, Methadone for life. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you. And a lot of these, the Pewter Rugby League, Dallas is doing terrible, but every other league, the 2 others, they're doing all right. So you'll be able to see them. They're doing all right. Here's Willie. And it's going to be a gain of 3, 3rd down and 7. The Steelers down by 1. It is an interception. Fast methadone for life. What will they get? It is Nate Washington. A yard short. It'll be 4th and 1, and now they got to watch the fake. Berger to kick. You really got to watch the fake there. 25, and there it is. It'll be up to the 26. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. Back, they're going to give it to Smith, and he gets about 2. It'll be 2nd down. Terrell Smith on the year, Arizona State guy. Not many carries, but I will tell you that Reuben Drone, 758 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Charlie Fry over the middle, and McFadden almost again. 3rd down and 8. Now all of a sudden Charlie Fry not getting any sort of completions. They go to Winslow, and he's short by a yard. He is short, and it's going to be 4th down. And now they're going to watch out for the fake punt. Zastadil will kick. Santonio Holmes back to the 9, to the 12, and down out about 55 yards. Down he goes. And down on their own 10-yard line. So methadone for life, good to see you. All right, I will show you the speed. I will show you the speed right here, methadone for life. Here it is. There's the setup. There you go, both offenses there. There it is, play by play. The speed, the pause between plays. The font size, average. Should be bigger. Field goal range zone should be never. I hate the field goal range zone. You don't, I mean, yeah, but you'd like it to be based on stats. So there we go, field display. There it is, there's the chalkboard speed, horizontal field. No expanding, no pop-ups, and no pause, of course. Player font size, player icon size is player size. The font size is, let's go to 13. Oh, you gotta love it. Player size, icon size is medium. And there it is. So that's what we have. We're gonna have this a little bit. Wow, that is big. That is big. No, player font size, we're gonna have 10. There we go. There we go. A little bit bigger so you can see. Back to throw is Roethlisberger on a 1st down. Roethlisberger going to Santonio, and he can't have it. You know, Baxter and Bodden, who was this? Gary Baxter is, he's right now doing a great job today on Santonio, and they give, that's going to be Willie Parker, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Nobody able to do anything. 7-6 Cleveland leading Pittsburgh. Back to throw. Ben, he's looking, thrown down to Santonio, and no good. And it's 4th down, and they got a kick. So Mitch Berger, high and deep. Remember the last game was a 20-7 game. 45-40, and down to the 39. Yeah, they're going to give it to 40. So Cleveland, I mean, it's 57 yards from here for Phil Dawson. The Steelers really got to play field position here. Charlie Fry, they go, and that's Juravicius, a gain of 9. And their yards short, it'll be 2nd down. Cleveland 7, Pittsburgh 6. Back to throw, Charlie. Throwing over, and Ike Taylor, no good. It'll be third down. 3rd and 1, and a huge 3rd and 1 here. They might go for it twice. They give to Reuben Drones, and a first down. He's going to get 4. Cleveland is driving right now. First down and 10. Remember, they had a 9-play. There's Reuben Drones again, and a gain of 5. They had like a 9-play drive. Remember that earlier? Took half the quarter and 11-play drive. Only went 31 yards. 2nd down and 5. 7.5 to go. Fry will look. Fry will go to Winslow, and there's going to be a penalty.
12 men on the field. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
That wasn't good. And they're going to move them back for field goal range. And it happens. There's Fry again. Fry going over. Intercepted. Intercepted by McFadden. And McFadden has had 3 interceptions on the day. Has to be one of the best defensive efforts I've ever seen. And the Steelers, this is an absolute crazy football game. I'm going to avoid the word horrible. But it'll be first down. Roethlisberger, the quick throw to Hines. And he'll gain 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. The winner here will be 4 and 3. If it's the Steelers, they'll split the season series. And that's going to be Hines again. This time he gets 7 and a first down. If it's Cleveland, they'll have a 1-game lead and the tiebreaker. So it'll be first down. They go to Willie, and it'll be up to the 39, another gain of 5. They're driving down left and right. 2nd down. They go to Willie Parker again. Willie breaks a tackle, gets 4 more. It'll be 3rd and 1. That's Spaeth coming in. 2 tight ends, Hines Ward to the south. They give it to Willie, and he loses 1. It's going to be 4th down and 2. And now they got a kick. So Berger will punt. That's making me hungry tomorrow. I want cheeseburgers tomorrow. I went to this absolutely terrible German place here in Cambodia in Phnom Penh. It was bad. It was bad. No, it's okay. Methadone for life. The thing is, you're going to have to hear about, we're going to put up the 10-minute ticker and watch people. Look at this. Look at New England and Miami. That's a crazy game. That might be an AFC, who knows, playoff game if they end up meeting. Indianapolis might go 2-5. They're on a 1-game winning streak. But I went to this German place. It was absolutely terrible. It was called the Berlin Bar. I'm not giving it good ratings. It had toothpicks in schnitzel cordon bleu. I didn't mind the food, but there were toothpicks everywhere. And then when it just wasn't good. They gave me a little sausage thing with a little bit of sauerkraut and charged me $6. It wasn't really enough for anything. Wasn't good at all. $6. Remember, it's like $18 in the U.S. Edwards can't hold on. It's going to be 2nd down. 7-6 Cleveland. The Steelers want to hold them back and get the ball. There's Fry. Fry will run. Fry, and down he goes. Kirsch with the stop. It'll be 3rd down. If the Steelers can stop Cleveland, they can get it back. It's going to be 3rd down. Fry. There it is. It's going to be Reuben Drones. Drones on the run, and Ferrier will stop him. It'll be 4th down and 3, and now they're going to kick. So now they're going to kick to Santonio Holmes. He fumbled. Well, wait a second. Let's see. Here's Holmes, the 35, and they fumble. Let's see what the whole spiel is. There's a pile of people on Santonio, and it'll be the Steelers. Well, we were hoping for an 8th turnover in this game. Oh my goodness. An ugly 7-6 game. Roethlisberger 12 of 29. The throw, make it 12-30. Oh my God. 2nd down and 10. I've been getting a lot of the really bad games. Willie Parker, and look at him go. Willie down to the 45 and a 1st down for the Steelers. 1st down and 10. They are driving. Back to throw, the blitz is on. There's a penalty, they throw it down the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Let's see what
holding,
it is.
Defense, number 28,
Defensive holding
5-yard
on
penalty,
Jeff
automatic,
Reed
1st down.
is getting ready to kick a field goal, and he knows how big this will be. It'll be 1st down, Roethlisberger. Looking, throwing down the middle. It's going to be Ward to the 28. And down to the 25 and a 1st down. So here come the Steelers. They want to get in the end zone this time. They give it to Willie. Willie on the near side. Willie down to the 20. It'll be 2nd down. And that's going to be it. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Cleveland 7 and the Steelers 6. Look at this. This thing is... what an ugly football game. But you know what? It's tense. So much riding on the line as the Steelers and Cleveland play. The winner here, if it's Cleveland, they have a huge leg up in the division in the wild card. If it's the Steelers, then they have really righted the ship, and they will go by division record if they tie Cleveland. Remember, it's your divisional position first on the wild card, and then it's everything else. So here come the Steelers in the 4th quarter, 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger given to Willie Parker, and of course there's going to be a penalty. Only one on the Steelers for 15 yards. That terrible personal foul play. Let's see what this is.
Holding, offense, number 77, 10-yard penalty.
And that's going to be Smith at tackle. So Smith, let's take a look. That's going to be Marvell Smith, number 77. 2nd down and 14. Roethlisberger to throw. Roethlisberger looking, and he's sacked. This is one of those games where the Steelers are always in Cleveland territory, and you're like, how in the world did they not score? It'll be 3rd and 21, a hold and a sack. Roethlisberger looking. Roethlisberger, there's going to be a penalty, and let's see what it is.
Holding, offense, number 62, 10-yard penalty.
Would be 53 yards. They want to move him back. So now it's going to be 3rd and 31, 7-6. They don't want 50. Jeff Reed can hit 53. They want to get him back again. Roethlisberger, the blitz is on. Let's see what they do. Roethlisberger looking. They throw to wide open Heath Miller down to the 35, to the 36, and here it is. This will be 53 yards where it was before, a gain of 10. So here it is. This is the holding foul. 4th and 21. This is just like they would have declined the penalty. 53 yards for Jeff Reed. He missed it. Missed it to the left. And it is Cleveland 7 and the Steelers 6. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Cleveland will take over. It's going to be a 1st down. Back to throw is Fry. Fry looking over, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. Tried to go to Juravicius. 2nd down, 20-34, a touchdown, 4 interceptions. They give to Reuben Drones, and that's going to be Ryan Clark. The stop, 3rd down and 4. Cleveland 1 score, and that's it. 3rd down and 4. Fry to Winslow, and short by a yard, and now they're going to have to kick. So Zastadil will punt it. And for the Steelers, I'm wondering, this will be back to the 6, Antonio. And let's see where he goes. It'll be out to the 13. There you see it. The only 1-7 plays 39 yards for the touchdown. That was off an interception. So the personal foul did not lead to the touchdown. Davis, Kerry Davis, and a gain of 3 to begin this drive. 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger back to throw. And he's sacked by Wembley, the outside linebacker. Wembley, a big sack, and it'll be 3rd down and 14. 3rd and 14, Roethlisberger to throw. Looking, firing to the near side, no. And now they're gonna need a big punt. They're gonna really need it. Mitch Berger booms this one. And a fair catch at the 43. Well, let's see what the Browns can do. It's gonna be 1st and 10, a 7-6 game. Fry. And that's going to be incomplete. Oh, my. 2nd down. Back to throw. They give it to Reuben Jones. Reuben on the run. And that's going to be a gain of 4, 3rd down and 6. Can Cleveland get a 1st down here? It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Fry underneath. And no, it's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to punt it back. Zastadil to the 1-yard line. Santonio 10 to the 14. Give me a minute. 8:29 to go. 8:29 to go, and take a look at these scores. Well, in the college football game, I set up a new game. We had UMass beating AA 34-0, but take a look at these scores, and we'll be right back. Well, as you take a look, New England pulling away from Miami. Baltimore trying to go 7-0. Atlanta winning, New York winning, Minnesota winning, Buffalo. Bills trying to go 5-2. Can actually do it. I'm looking around the undefeateds. There's only one Baltimore. Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not a bad football team. They're playing the Houston Texans. Indianapolis trying to win 2 in a row. If they get hot, watch Indianapolis. San Diego, James Harris trying to beat Denver. Seattle coming back, and we'll have to see at the end of this game. 8:29 to go. Roethlisberger on a 1st down. Roethlisberger to Santonio, and that's going to be a 1st down, a gain of 14. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. And here come the Steelers. The blitz is on. Roethlisberger. And looking, firing. He's got Santonio. 35 down to the 33. And the Steelers have a chance now. Now they want to just run the clock down. They've been stopping Cleveland now all day. 7-6 and a 1st down. Roethlisberger. Looking, throwing deep again. He's got Santonio. Touchdown. And the Steelers at home, they finally have a lead. 7 for 169 yards. And the point after by Reed is good. Incredible. What was that, a 2-play drive? 3 plays, 88 yards. And now Cleveland at 13-7. They get on to 2, Josh Cribbs. 15, 20, 25, 30. Up to about the 32. Here comes Cleveland now on a first down, 6:44 to go. Ruben Drones, they've not been running as well as Pittsburgh all day. Gain of 3 second now. Back to throw, Fry. Charlie Fry to Winslow, and a first down here, a gain of 8. They needed 7, and wow, is this all of a sudden picking up? It'll be first down. Fry to throw. It's going to be underneath the Braylon Edwards, only a yard. Second down and 9. They got to hurry it up, and they are. Fry looking over the middle, can't hit it. Chris Hoke knocked it down. Third down. Fry back to throw. There's going to be a flag. Let's see what that one is. And knocked away by James
Encroachment
Harrison.
defense. Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
Oh. Third down and 4 instead of 4th and 9. It's 3rd and 4. Fry will run, and Fry gets a first down. They needed 4 and they got 11. Instead of 4th and 9, it's a 1st and 10. So first down and 10. Here comes Cleveland. Ruben Drones. And a gain of 4 under 4 minutes to go. Cleveland wants this to go. Second down. Fry. Looking. Here's Charlie Fry, and a first down. They needed 6 and he got 9. Here comes Cleveland now. Dormant all second half, really all day. Fry to throw. Fry looking. Fry, and Harrison sacks him for a loss of 9. Second down and 19. They got to hurry it up. Here's Fry. Charlie looking. Charlie underneath and incomplete. It'll be third down. 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Fry. And no good. It's going to be 4th down, and now they got a kick. No, they're going for it. 4th down and 19. 2:38 to go in the game. This is it. Fry to throw. Looking. Fry underneath, and it's incomplete. Ike Taylor knocks it down. And now the Steelers will take over, and Cleveland will call timeouts here. It'll be first down. They give to Willie, and Willie a gain of 2 there. Cleveland timeout. They want to save the 30 seconds. It'll be second down and 8. They give to Willie. Will it be enough? Willie, oh. They're going to hit another timeout there. 2:20 to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. A first down now. It won't be over, but it'll be close. Roethlisberger to Parker. Parker gets a first down, and if they get another first down, they're going to call timeout at 2:15. So none remaining, but if they get Cleveland, it's going to be very dire if they get it back. 13-7. Roethlisberger to throw. Roethlisberger over to Hines. That is enough. They get a first down, and the game will end. The game will end. The Steelers do not even have to really run a play. They can down it. Hines Ward wins it for the Steelers. Roethlisberger, and he'll take a knee. He'll really get sacked here, but he's going to let it go. It'll be second down. Trying to waste a little bit of time. Here's Willie Parker. Willie on the run. And it'll be a gain of 3, 3rd down and 10. I'm surprised the Steelers, they might be wasting a little bit of time. Roethlisberger And the throw. What are they doing? An interception, and it's brought back. Incredible turn of events. And he just threw an interception. A huge, incredible turn of events. All the Steelers had to do was just go down, and he threw the ball. I don't know why. I have no. Well, let's see what happens. First down, Fry. Fry looking, throwing, and that's going to be complete. It was Coleman. He caught it off the tip and out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 6, 18 seconds to go. Can Cleveland win this thing? Back to throw is Fry. The blitz is on. Fry looking. He's going to throw. He's hit. And let's see.
Roughing the passer.
It'll
defense.
be roughing
Number
the passer.
Automatic. First down.
First down and goal. They got one play left. 13 seconds. First down and goal. A shock stadium. Back to throw is Fry. Back looking, throwing Cribbs, and nothing. He's out of bounds. 10 seconds. On the 6-yard line. This should have never happened. Fry. Fry. Throws. No. And it'll be 3rd down. Last play of the game. 5 seconds to go. 3rd down from the 6. Fry to throw. Fry looking. He'll fire it. No good. And that was too far away. And no, 2 seconds. Late starting the clock. This is incredible. It's coming down to this. And it is coming down to this, the last play of the game. 4th down and goal from the 6. Last play. Fry to throw. Fry looking. Fry will go, and he's got Northcutt. Northcutt he dropped it. He dropped it. He was open, and Cleveland could have won the football game, but he dropped it. He was open, and he had a beat on him, and he dropped it, and the final is 13-7. What a crazy, it should have never got there, but he had an opening to win it, and he dropped it. And that could affect oh my goodness. Willie Parker at 138 yards. Dennis Northcutt dropped it. 15 punts in a game. Jeff Reed missed a field goal of 53 yards. His longest was 35. Oh my goodness. 2 of 15 on 3rd downs for the Steelers, and oh my, a 13-7 win. Dropping the ball. That's incredible. Dropping, he dropped the ball wide open, and he dropped it. That's incredible. Let's see what the other teams did. Cincinnati beats Baltimore for the first time. They come all the way back. A great game. Palmer. Cincinnati was down by 7. They scored 2 touchdowns late to win the game. Carson Palmer, and Cincinnati is now 2-5. The first loss for Baltimore at 6-1. Atlanta's 5-2. A good defense here. They beat Tampa Bay 21-7. And Barkowski not the best. Atlanta's one of those grunge grind about teams. The New York Giants are 4-3. 20-7. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles. that's a big game for them. Minnesota, 17-10. They upset 73 Green Bay in the Metrodome. So Minnesota's, look at Jerry Taggy, was terrible. 4-15. Brockington, 157 yards. And Minnesota keeps their season alive. Buffalo is now 5-2, all 17 of their points in the fourth quarter. And Jim Kelly, 19-28 for 285. And they look good. That is, so Buffalo wins. How about New England winning 52-34? It was 28-24, was 24-10 after that. New England 24 points in a row. Claiborne returned to kick. Grogan to Stingley, and then field goal Smith. Look at Grogan, 12 of 14 for 227 and 2 scores. And receiving, Darryl Stingley had 8 of 9. Russ Francis had 3. That is incredible. Marino with 4 touchdowns. Nobody had a turnover. Marino looked very good. Was that 52-34? New England wins. Dallas and Washington. Washington goes 3-4. Same with Dallas. 24-10. And Gary Hogaboom, 20 of 48. Billy Kilmer, all right, but Brown was a heck of a runner at 169 yards. Speaking of runners, let's take a look. Detroit, 21 fourth quarter points. It was 20-7. Then Robinson ran, a fumble recovery, and Comlo, the run. Rushing for Chicago, Walter Payton, 111 yards, not what he usually did. Detroit comes back and wins 28-20. Remember, no two-point conversion in this league. The Jaguars beat Houston, and they're now 4-3. They beat the Houston Texans. There, not too much. The Oilers in Indianapolis. Look at Indianapolis now. I'm telling you what, right now, if they get hot, Peyton Manning can really do damage. But Edgerrin James had 184 yards. Well, I mean, they are 2-5. They've won 2 in a row. St. Louis holds off Seattle. And Seattle did nothing on their last chance. Rick Meyer, no. But Tony Banks, yes. Jeff Wilkins, 1 of 4. Denver, San Diego beat Denver 5-2. Denver 2-5. San Diego 323. The James Harris looked really good. I think the thing is, James Harris, San Diego, they're 5-2. They have a chance at this league. They really do. San Francisco's now 5-2. They beat Arizona 30-28. A field goal with 16 seconds to go. They were down 28-23. No two-point conversion. So the touchdown, the kick, and the field goal. And that was huge. Jake Plummer, and they didn't like the fact they lost there. Carolina is now 7-0. They're the only unbeaten team left. They blew away New Orleans, and Rodney Peete looking extremely well. Rodney Peete, he could win a championship, and they know that. And Oakland and Kansas City, a 7-6 win for Oakland. A missed extra point was the only thing. Hostetler 15-19, looking good. Green 26-36. Nobody at a field goal. Ford 0-2 times 0 for 1. Taking a look at all of the standings. In the NFC, you have Carolina 1, St. Louis 2, New York and Detroit tied at 3. 3 and 4. The AFC, New England and Baltimore. Here's New England. Did they play Baltimore? No, they have not played Baltimore. Miami beat New England in a game we saw New England just return the favor. They're at 06 Cleveland, then at 89. They're doing really well running the football. New England, very, very well. San Diego and the Oilers. Buffalo only giving up 73 points. 3 to San Francisco, 10 to Jacksonville. 17 to Minnesota, 23 to Green Bay. 14 to the Jets, 0 to Atlanta, and 6 to the Jets. So their defense is looking really good. Taking a look at the playoff picture. You have Carolina, St. Louis, New York, Detroit leading their divisions. Then you have Atlanta, San Francisco, and Green Bay is the last one at 4 and 3. For the AFC, you have Baltimore, New England, San Diego, and Houston. Baltimore does not play New England, so they'll have to do by conference. Conference and division. Wild card, you have Buffalo, Oakland, and then you have Jacksonville and Pittsburgh that are going to fight it out. I have no idea if they played each other or will play each other. Jacksonville, no. Yeah, Jacksonville beat Pittsburgh 17 to 10, so they hold the tiebreaker over the Steelers. So Jacksonville at 4 and 3 would make it, and the Steelers do not because of the 17 to 10. Taking a look at the next week. Unbelievable that's what they did that game. Taking a look at week number 8, we'll put the ticker off so you can see everything. St. Louis and Atlanta, that's a big game. We might have that. New England at Cleveland, huge game. I'm looking around San Francisco and Green Bay. That'll be a very big game. Especially St. Louis, Atlanta. Atlanta's 5 and 2. And they are second. St. Louis 5 and 2 also in the wild card, so much on that game. Carolina hosting Buffalo. Pittsburgh's at Minnesota. There's a lot that can happen. Jacksonville will host 1 and 6 Philadelphia. I wonder who Philadelphia beat. But that's all that you're going to have there. Let's take a look right now. Let's take a look right now at the Gold League. Very quickly, the Gold League. There's a couple winless teams. Denver. Only one. But when you look at the Gold League, Dallas, New England, Philadelphia, Cleveland, Miami, Washington. I remember looking at this and going, probably the 49ers and Giants will probably be the best game. That'll probably be the best game. That'll be tomorrow. I was thinking maybe New Orleans and Tennessee. But the 49ers, Giants, the rivalry, how good the Giants are, how good the 49ers are. 49ers are number 1 in power. I mean, they're the only NFC team in the top 5 in the power rankings. That's it. They're the only one. Every other one, Pittsburgh, Miami, Oakland, San Diego, the AFC is there. You know, you look at San Francisco, they've only given up 51 points. So San Francisco. Statistics team. There it is. They won 17-3 against LA. They beat New Orleans 17-10, Tennessee 17-10, 26-9, 20-6 St. Louis. But again, they beat St. Louis Cardinals twice. So it's like, really? Now they have their stretch. They have a big stretch now for San Francisco. They're at the New York Giants. If they were home against the New York Giants, we'd say, all right, whatever. They should take care of business. But they're at the Meadowlands. And when you're at the Meadowlands against Bill Parcells' Giants team, it's very difficult to win. San Diego, they're at the Chargers, and the Chargers just match up really well against them. And then the 79 Steelers, who are ranked number 2. We'll have a number 1 versus number 2. We'll have that matchup no matter what. And then New England. Then they have the Jets and Seattle, then Tampa Bay, then at the Colts. The Colts will be tough. Jacksonville and Seattle, but their next 4 games are the tellers. Even with the New England Patriots, the next Patriots are 2-4. The next 4 games are going to be tellers. The Steelers are at Seattle. They should take care of business. At home against the Colts, should take care of business. And they should be 7-1 going into San Francisco. Remember, it was only the Houston Texans that upset them. And Pittsburgh beat Cleveland by 15, beat Cleveland by 20, and beat Cincinnati by 18. Beat Kansas City by 13 and Cincinnati by 17. So, can they take care of business? Well, yeah, because if they do that, they got at the 49ers, at the New York Giants, home against Oakland, and then at Baltimore, then at the 85 Bears, then at home against Miami, then New Orleans, then the Ravens again. So I know in this league there's no easy game, but my goodness. Second half of this schedule can get even tougher. Oakland is looking good. They've only given up 57 points. I think it might be Oakland and San Francisco. Oakland beat Denver. Jacksonville beat Oakland in an upset. Then they beat Minnesota easy. They beat Denver again. They killed Kansas City. See, that's the thing. They haven't really played anybody. Now they play the 85 Bears. I think, we look at that, but you think having Oakland and Chicago would be the game of the week, but really, when you look at the New York Giants and the 49ers, you know what? Maybe we'll do Chicago and Oakland. The 85 Bears at the 73 Oakland Raiders. And maybe we'll hold off San Francisco till the Steeler game, because we want to see San Francisco and how good they are. But we'll have to see. All right, that's going to be it for today. Have a great day, and we'll see San Francisco. That'll be a heck of a one. There are some good matchups, but I think I'm going to feature the Bears and Oakland, because I don't want to do San Francisco. San Francisco and New York might be a blowout in San Francisco's favor. But I don't want them 2 times in 3 weeks. I want, San Francisco and Pittsburgh, and Chicago might get lost in the mix with a loss, and they're the 85 Bears. I want to have an 85 Bears game against an Oakland Raider team that hasn't been tested. They haven't been tested. The Oakland Raiders haven't been tested. You look at Chicago, and they lost to Green Bay. They beat Tennessee, beat Denver. Lost to Green Bay, got swept. killed Detroit, then got upset by Detroit. Their rushing is the best. Their passing, not the best. Their defense, again, we're going to see whether that team is a great team or whether they're a relic. You know, Relic is a team that was good for 1 year. They won it all, but they're a product of their era rather than being a product of, you know, all time. All right, well, Methadone for life. Good to see you. I'll see you later. Bears and Raiders possibly next. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Have a great day.